What is it that you know you need to be doing, but you're not doing it? You see, a lot of people know that I'm in the run-up for Everest right now, and they say, how do you train for Everest, Deri? What do you have to do to get yourself ready? Well, a lot of the time you have to do stuff you don't want to do, and I think that's a huge metaphor for success. A lot of successful people actually do what they know they need to do, even though they don't want to do it, they don't feel like doing it. And that's kind of today. We've had a brutal epic here. We're on Ben Nevis in Scotland, in the British Isles. And you might see behind me, it's actually the clouds have cleared now. We've had a winter ascent on Ben Nevis today, which was pretty brutal, to be honest with you. There's the team's just kind of hanging behind me on the way back down, and today was horrible. We went up here, and what happens on mountains, sometimes you get shut down. We went into total whiteout up there, and could not see in front of our faces, and I mean in front of our faces. Had a few scary moments of not knowing where we were, and it is absolutely freezing. You can probably see all the icicles on my mask. Can't feel some of my fingers, and this is the reality of training. You don't get to have a go at something like Everest without putting in the work. You don't get to have a go at Everest without actually doing some stuff that you don't want to do, training when you don't really want to do it. And believe me, when we got up there, got up halfway today, the storm came down. Many of us wanted to go back, but we know we have to push on. If we're gonna be facing the highest mountain on earth, we have to just get on with stuff. So it's the same in business. You're gonna have to do the tough stuff. You're gonna have to do the stuff that you sometimes don't want to do. It's the firing that person which you don't want to do. It's the raising the capital which you don't know how. It's the going out and making the sales calls which you don't want to do. That's the stuff I want to challenge you on today. Because when you build the right business and you build a business you're proud of, it's one of the most wonderful things I believe in the world. But to get there, what you don't see is this. You don't see the brutal reality behind the business scenes. You don't see what we put up with. And sometimes the tough. And if you think, I talk about building a passionate, purposeful business. Don't mistake that for hard work. Because there's sometimes when you've got to suck it up and do the stuff you know you need to do. So my hand is freezing on this camera here, so I'm going to call it out today. So the question is what is it that you know you need to do, but you're not doing it in business? Now that also applies to your life as well. Is it fitness? Is it health? Is it your relationships? Do you need to spend more time with your kids? Just apply that question to all areas of life. And I think if we can get more consistent in doing what we know we need to do, when we need to do it, whether or not we feel like it or not, that's a huge step forward in this quest for success. So signing off here from a pretty epic Ben Nevis, and I'll see you in the next one.